Yo, what's going on, guys? Reagan here, and welcome back to yet another RF Golf X YouTube video. Today, guys, we have traveled down to TPC Potomac at Avenel Farm in Potomac, Maryland, pretty close to Washington, D.C. And today we are going to be playing all 18 holes here at TPC Potomac, which just hosted the Wells Fargo Championship a couple of weeks ago, which Max Homa won. And they've also hosted plenty of other PGA Tour tournaments in the past. I'm going to be giving you guys a full review of not only the course, but as well as my entire experience down there. And yeah, without further ado, let's get on into the video. Alright, so the drive down there wasn't even that bad. Like, it took us 2 hours and 15 minutes to get there from Hershey, so that was sweet. And you can see here as we pull up, we get greeted by the range, and then we're gonna walk into the locker room. So I entered the locker room, and I knew I was gonna get my own locker, which is sweet, but I didn't know that I was gonna get my own name engraved on the locker, which you can see there. Oh, and also, it was engraved on the knob of the locker. And then here's the fit for the day. Pretty fire, if I do say so myself. And then I went and I opened up my locker, and I saw they gave me these like custom gifts which have my name on them, like a ball repair tool and that little towel that had my name on it. And by the way, the Gatorade bottle and the Fairlife chocolate milk, I brought those. The course did not give me those. Now, on the other hand, maybe that's an idea for TPC Potomac to add to their guests. You know, a free little chocolate milk. I would like that. Then I just went to stock up my locker with the Air Forces, since we are going to be going to dinner after the round, so gotta be looking nice for that.
I'm literally geeking out. This place is so cool.
So now that we've got everything put away in the locker room, it's time to head to the range and get ready for the round. Alright, so now we have arrived to the range here at TPC Potomac. I've never actually hit balls on a range that had like the ball pyramid like they had here, so that was pretty cool for me. There we go, big Regatron, absolutely striping it. And here we see me rehearsing my little impact drill, getting the hands in front of the ball. You already know, no kizzy on the hizzy.
Take some of the commemorative tees.
Also, got to give a huge shout out to the boys over at Caddy Splash. You can see me using their nice little brush right here, helping me to keep my clubs nice and pristine and clean. You already know the deal, no kizzy on the hizzy.
Alright, just walking around the range right now. This is the most pure golf course I've ever been at. I'm looking at horses right next to the range. There's horses over there. That's why they call it TPC Potomac at Avenel Farm. I just read Animal Farm in my history class. Rest in peace, Boxer.
So after gazing at the horses next to the range, I got back to business, hit a couple wedges, and I hit a bunch of other shots here with my driver and 3-wood, but I know you guys want to see the course, so let's jump over to hole number 1. Alright, first hole at TPC Potomac at Avenel Farm. Long par 4, uphill, dogleg to the right, somewhere over 400 yards. Had the driver out here, getting ready to absolutely crush one. A good drive is crucial here. We absolutely pumped it, just down the right side, barely into the right rough, but give us about 150 into the green. Alright, now as you guys can see, this golf course is absolutely pure, straight from the start, and it's the best golf course I've ever played. But just a quick disclaimer, I was not able to film every single shot today, just because I felt like that would be kind of rude to like my playing partners if I was just carrying around my camera and trying to get so many shots all throughout the round. So even though I wasn't able to get every shot filmed, I did film a lot of them. So I ended up being able to actually make a pretty easy par on hole number 1 with driver, 8-iron, and ended up just off the green by about a yard after that 8-iron. So I took a gap wedge, nice little bump and run to 5 feet, and then made that for the par. Now we jump over to hole number 2, par 5. Got the driver out here.
I won't hurt you.
Alright, so I'm driving and recording here. I don't advise this to any of my viewers, but made a par on 1. Mom can attest to that.
He did.
And then on the second hole, par 5 here, 570. We're doing a mix of tees today. Rough is very thick with 4 seeds. And gotta see if we can put ourselves in a good position to make par again. So I'm not gonna be able to film every shot today just because, you know, we're moving along, don't have all the time in the world, but I can assure you, place is absolutely pure. Gonna see, play the best that we can, but
What really matters is enjoying this amazing opportunity.
Alright, the next shot we got filmed here was my third shot on hole number 2, the par 5. On the second shot, I just took a 7-iron, punched it down the fairway, and here we got a gap wedge, just about 118 yards. This was one of my best shots of the day. You see a little beautiful divot there, landed just on the middle of the green, gave us about 20 feet. And then this right here, this is Ned. Ned is the general manager at TPC Potomac, and he was actually the one who had us out today, so he's the reason we're here and the reason I was able to make this video, so big thank you to Ned. And then the other guy you guys will see occasionally in this video is John right here, and John is the general manager at Hershey Country Club, where I'm a member at, and he also played a role in getting us out here at TPC Potomac today, so also big thank you to John.
Alright, through 2, just drained a 25-foot birdie putt on hole number 2, par 5, 570 from the black tee, so we're 1 under through 2. Don't expect to keep playing this good, but we're going to appreciate it while it's happening.
So yeah, if you heard what I said on that last hole, I actually ended up making my birdie putt to put me at 1 under through 2, and at this point in the round I was like, alright, I can do this PGA Tour course thing, you know, I thought I had the hang of it, and then this third hole, par 3, put me right back into reality. Nice little 7-iron, 20 yards left of the green.
Tee shot here on 3 just went a little bit left, but we are in the fairway and not in the bunker, so we have a chance to still get up and down for par.
So yeah, my tee shot here did not end up in the bunker, but you can see I was all the way across the bunker in like a little fairway area, and I had to chip over the bunker, so ended up chipping it to like 20 feet. You'll see me chip it out way to the left and try and use the slope, and ended up just 2-putting that. Alright, so we're even through 3, and this hole we were actually playing, this is exactly where they played it in the actual Wells Fargo. I think Jason Day actually made double bogey on this hole. But here's the big reg, trying not to make a double bogey. You see water all the way down the left side, like it doesn't end until 300 yards out. Absolutely crushed the drive, one of the best drives of the day, just down the right side of the fairway, little tight draw. Once again, here's just another shot to show how beautiful this course is, literally so pure. Alright, I had just about 170 in on a 450 yard par 4, so I was pretty happy with that. Took 7-iron here, hit it really good, actually hit it too good, ended up going over the green and left myself with a really difficult flop shot. So I was not able to get the flop shot up and down, and I wasn't even able to get it close to the pin. Ended up making double bogey here, and then didn't get any shots on the next hole, unfortunately. But it was a really cool short par 4, and now we're going to jump over to hole number 6, par 5. Alright, hole number 6, par 5, long par 5. So got to make sure we put a good drive up there. Hazard all the way down the right side. Absolutely killed this drive, and it just did not draw. Ended up in the hazard, unfortunately. So then I took my drop just in the right rough here, and sent it right back into the hazard. So yeah, I put 2 balls into the hazard there on 6. Definitely not my hole, but I still loved it though, because it was an absolutely beautiful hole. Now we move on to hole number 7, long par 4. Actually wasn't that long, but nevertheless, hit a great drive here, but the wind got it, and it ended up just in the left fairway bunker. Also, now let's just take a quick moment to appreciate Ned's beautiful commentary.
Oh yeah, not too much, not too much.
Alright, had about 155 here into the green. Nice little 8-iron. Actually caught it clean, but drew too much. Ended up over that left green side bunker you see there. Ended up chipping that onto the green, 2-putting for a bogey. So now we move on to hole number 8, and hole number 8 we actually filmed every single shot, so you guys will love that. Great drive here. Maybe skied it a tiny bit, but still got about like 250, 260 out of it. So here's where my drive ended up. Number 8 actually has a giant green, and the pin was tucked all the way on the back left side. 180 here, took 6-iron, hit a nice little high draw, ended up pin high just left. And then here's Ned's chip here. Ned had like the hands of a surgeon. He was very skilled with the chipper. So I was able to observe Ned's chip and see what mine was going to do here, as we were basically in the same spot. So it just barely landed onto the green. You can see how much these greens rolled out. So yeah, put that one to about 3 feet and drained it for the par. Alright, hole number 9. Ricky Fowler actually made a hole-in-one on this hole, I'm pretty sure. So that is sweet. This hole has some very good history. Now we got the big reg. It's about like a 155 shot, but it's way downhill, so I took a 9-iron. Beautiful high draw. One of my best shots of the day, and you'll see here in the next clip, stuck it to just about 10 feet. So yeah, here's where that tee shot ended up at. Looking for the birdie. Oh, just missed it low. So no birdie on the picturesque hole number 9, but now we have the beautiful hole number 10, par 5, and I would like to apologize for my one-handed follow-through here because the drive actually wasn't that bad and the wind kept it in the fairway. But unfortunately did not get any other shots there on hole number 10. So now we jump over to hole number 11, par 4, unique par 4. You hit like this regular tee shot down the fairway, and then you need to like cross a creek to get back to the green. So good drive here, just on the right side. Sorry for the bad camera work from Mom there. Ended up making bogey there on hole number 11. And now we jump over to hole number 12. Beautiful 175, uphill par 3, surrounded by all those sweet bunkers around the green. Nice little 7-iron here, high draw. Was tracking right at the pin, but got up there just to realize it was about 20 feet too long. Downhill 20 feet here, putt just slid out to the right, but was an easy tap in for par. So then we move on to hole number 13 here, yet another short par 4, and I just did not commit to my 5-iron off the tee and ended up hooking it, but that fairway was massive, so it actually held it. And then as you can see here, I had a really awkward lie with my left foot above my right foot, and I legit just went straight under the ball because it was in like that fringe area on the edge of the fairway. But I guess my mom thought that I striped it because she panned over to the center of the green and was expecting the ball to drop in near the pin. Alright, so we're going to jump over to hole number 14 here. We're looking at my approach shot into the green. I think it was like 122 yards. Took a gap wedge. Prepare yourself. This is one of my best shots of the day. Beautiful little gap wedge. Nice little divot. If you look just left of the pin, you'll see the ball dropping down. And then here's where that shot ended up. Little 5-footer. Nice. Drained it just in the left side. Shout out to everyone in my group who gave me feedback on that read there, since I really was not sure which way it was going to go. Next up we have hole number 15, 410-yard par 4.
Yes!
Boy, Reagan. Damn.
You obviously have.
So as you can tell by Ned's commentary, that was a pretty good drive there. Had about 115 into the green. If you look just on the right side of the green, you'll see this ball dropping down. Not the best approach shot, but we gave ourselves a chance for birdie. So that birdie putt came up just short, right in the center of the hole there on 15. So we're looking to absolutely crush one here on 16, par 4. Boom. Absolutely killed it just down the left side. Another one of my best drives of the day there. And then here's my approach shot. I had about 130 in. If you look on the right side, you can actually see they still have the grandstands up, which is pretty cool here. Made me feel like a pro. I pured this guy. Jesse, are you kidding me? Alright, as I was saying, 130 gap wedge here. You can see the grandstands are still up on the right side, which made me feel like a PGA Tour pro. I pured this gap wedge, nice little divot, just ended up pin high on the left side of the green. Very unfortunate 3-putt there on 16, but I was cheered up by this amazing view on hole number 17, downhill par 3, like 160 yards I believe. Took an 8-iron here over the water, ended up just in the left greenside bunker, but what a beautiful hole that is. And you can see here I had a really awkward lie in the bunker with 1 foot in the bunker and 1 foot out of the bunker. But was able to not only get it out, but had a pretty decent out actually. Alright, so we have arrived to hole number 18, our final hole of the day. Made bogey on 17, was not able to get that up and down, but just over 400 yards here, par 4. Looking to absolutely demolish one, and that's exactly what we did. Just down the middle of the fairway. Gave ourselves about 150 into the green. Alright, so the 8-iron just ended up on the back of the green here for the birdie. That guy who just took the pin out, that was Peter. Peter was our 4 caddy for our group, and a 4 caddy is like this single person who like goes ahead of you on all your drives and your shots and kind of helps you to find your ball, and then they also give you some advice. So he was very chill. Shout out to Peter. Was not looking to 3-putt this one, so just kind of lagged it up there. Maybe a little bit of a misread, but nonetheless we were able to tap that one in there, and that concludes our round here at TPC Potomac at Avenel Farm, which hosted the Wells Fargo Championship just a couple of weeks ago. By far my favorite course I've ever played, so a huge shout out to everyone at TPC Potomac, and especially Ned for having us out and just giving us such an incredible day. So now that our round has concluded, went back to the locker room, got all cleaned up, got to wash my hands, you know, make sure we're staying nice and clean out here. Grabbed the Air Forces, threw on some pants, time to get all snazzy looking because it's time to go to dinner, you know, gotta be dressing fancy, looking good for that. And we actually had dinner at the restaurant at TPC Potomac. I'm not sure what it was called, but their food was absolutely bussin' on another level. And then here's the dinner fit, pretty drippy if I do say so myself. And then here's me just walking to dinner. And then here's a video of me just mindlessly walking. I think I was going to try and say something, but I kept on like passing people and I didn't want to like, I don't know, be weird or say something in front of them. So I just kind of didn't really say anything. So unfortunately I was not able to get any clips of my wonderful food at dinner because my phone did die after that long day of filming. But this is after dinner, just cleaning out my locker, taking everything out of there, getting it all cleaned up and stuff, you know, because can't be leaving it a mess. Got that little first aid kit that had my name on it, put that in my back pocket. And then one of the coolest things about this trip was that I was actually able to take the nameplate on top of my locker. I did not steal that. Ned gave me permission to do that, so that was sweet. And then he also said I was able to take the knob that had my name on it, but what he actually meant was to take the little plate on the knob that had my name on it and not the entire knob itself. So I ended up unscrewing the entire knob off of my locker, and then I brought it out and I showed it to him, and he was like, you're gonna have to go put that back. So we just took the nameplate off of the knob and then went and screwed the knob back onto the locker. So that was my bad. Oh, and I also didn't realize until after the round that they put me right next to PGA Tour winner CT Pan, so that was pretty cool. And then here's the clip of me unscrewing the knob from the locker, which of course I did go and then put back once I realized that I wasn't actually able to take the knob. But yeah guys, unfortunately that is the end of this RF Golf X YouTube video. If you did make it to the end of the video, thank you so much for tuning in for the entire thing as I roll a little highlight reel from the day here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video just as much as I enjoyed the entire experience down at TPC Potomac, whether it be the golf course or the food or the people. My entire day down there was just a 10 out of 10, so if you do ever have the chance to play at TPC Potomac or a course like this one, I highly recommend it, and I would absolutely do it again if I was given the chance. But yeah guys, that's going to be it for today's video. Thank you so much for tuning in to yet another RF Golf X YouTube video, and hopefully you all have an absolutely blessed day. No kizzy on the hizzy, peace out.